Feel free to check out my TeePublic after the video. Godzilla's 50th anniversary was approaching, and the performance of the Kiryu saga didn't quite meet expectations. Producer Shogo Tomiyama wanted to have the monster's 50th anniversary something special, and end the Godzilla series for the time being. In search of a director, Tomiyama went to Ryuhei Kitamura. Kitamura was actually offered to go work in Hollywood, but turned it down in favor of working on the 28th film in the Godzilla series, Godzilla Final Wars. While Kitamura wasn't a fan of the Godzilla films after Godzilla vs. Biollante, he always had a soft spot for the Godzilla films of the 70s, especially considering that his favorite Godzilla film was Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. This is important to note as Godzilla Final Wars is essentially a modernization of the Showa period, as the plot heavily takes influence from Invasion of Astro Monster and Destroy All Monsters. And the monster action seems to be inspired by the works of Jun Fukuda. In Godzilla's 50th anniversary feature film, a large cast of monsters from Anguirus to King Caesar are roaming around the world, causing destruction in their wake. Suddenly, they disappear at the hands of the Exilians and wish to coexist with the people of Earth. However, their plans are quickly exposed, and the Exilians begin a full-scale assault on the planet Earth. As a response, the remnants of the Earth Defense Force devise a plan to free Godzilla, who has been trapped in ice for decades. As Godzilla is released, mankind begins their counterattack, with Godzilla battling his way through to save the Earth, and the Earth Defense Force use their mighty drill, the Gotengo, to pierce the heavens, fight the Exilians. Godzilla Final Wars was Toho's most expensive Godzilla film with a budget of approximately $20 million, and Kitamura really went all out with this film. It features a cast of 15 monsters total, including Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, Ebirah, Kamacuras, Minya, Kumonga, Hedorah, and others, such as a reimagining of Gigan by Metal Gear Solid artist Yoji Shinikawa, a parody monster of the 1998 Godzilla named Zilla, and a new kaiju by the name Monster X, who eventually transforms into Kaiser Ghidorah. There's also several references to obscure Toho films. Gorath is referenced, and the scene after the opening credits is essentially a remake of the fight against Manda seen in Atragon. And the callbacks to the Showa era do not end there. The cast has Akira Takarada, Kumi Mizuno, and Kenji Sahara all in supporting roles. And as comical and exaggerated as they are, the main cast in this film is pretty enjoyable. You have Masahiro Matsuoka as Ozaki, Kazuki Kitamura as the controller of Planet X, Kaneko Sugi as Kazuma. Even Kumi Mizuno's granddaughter makes an appearance. And how could I not mention MMA fighter and UFC Hall of Fame inductee Don Fry the Predator as Captain Douglas Gordon. Godzilla Final Wars had its world premiere on November 29, 2004 in Los Angeles, and on that day, Godzilla received his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But the film itself ended up underperforming at the Japanese box office, and it was met with a negative to mixed reception. While some praise the film for its high-energy action, both human and monster, some say that the film was too similar to that of The Matrix, Independence Day, X-Men, Mission Impossible 2, and Star Wars at times. Needless to say, despite its flaws, Final Wars happens to be a guilty pleasure for some, as others damn it as being one of the worst Godzilla films ever made. In the end, a big monster mash celebrating the 50-year history of the King of the Monsters did feel like a necessary conclusion to the Millennium series. For better or for worse is up to you. That's all I have for today's History of Godzilla. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later.